Good morning, Packers fans. Aaron Negler here with your Packers Daily Chat, your favorite acerbic host here, coming to you live every Monday through Friday, hosting Cheesehead TV's Packers Daily Chat with everybody in the comments. Good to see everybody. Happy Friday, John. Hope everybody's doing well. Oz is here. Everybody calm down. Oz is in the house. It's all going to be okay. The Packers rookies will be hitting the practice field today for the first time for rookie minicamp. We'll hear from Coach Matt LaFleur later this afternoon after practice, and we'll hear from a number of rookies, including first-round pick Eric Stokes. So that'll be fun. It'll be a good time. The Packers have, I think it's now, unless some news is broke since I went live about a minute ago, I believe they have 4 of the rookies already under contract. Obviously, rookie deals are slotted now, and it's a hell of a lot easier than it used to be back in the day. Holdouts are very much, knock on wood, a thing of the past, unless, of course, you're dealing with your franchise quarterback who's disgruntled. Wausau Aaron, what's up, Wausau? Thanks for the super chat. Aside from the Rodgers crap, the biggest concern in the offseason is who the hell is going to replace Jamal's dance moves. Can we talk Lucas Patrick or the weapon into it? Happy Friday. Well, the weapon has to make the squad first. That's no given. He's in for a punting battle, I would think. But yes, we definitely need to find post haste who is going to take over the dance lead position, I guess you could call it. No doubt about it, somebody's going to have to pick up the mantle there. And you're right, that is an underreported aspect of the offseason and a brutal loss for the Packers. I think Brent Fullwood is still holding out. God, wow, what a pull. Well done. You remember that? Oh, man, I remember I was so mad when I was a kid and he held out. That was before I really knew anything about anything when it came to the business of football. Still don't really, but this idea that a guy was just not going to show up just pissed me off so much. But hey, man, get yours while you can get it. We all know that now. I think Amari Rodgers becomes the second best receiver immediately, says Attorney Cooper. I think he'll be given opportunities to produce. There's no doubt about that. I think you'll see him on the field in quite a number of different ways. If you haven't yet, check out my chat with Ross Uglum. Well, we broke down a lot of the draft picks, and we talked at length, I think, about how many different ways they can utilize him on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, obviously he'll get his first crack at things as a returner, but as for being immediately the second best receiver, don't just be so dismissive of MVS, man. That guy has some pelts on the wall. His inconsistencies are well documented, but he turned in a really strong season last year. Also the only guy on offense to come to play in the NFC Championship game. So I just wouldn't be so completely dismissive of him. Jesse, thanks for the super chat. William Henderson or John Kuhn? Oh, wow. I got to go Henderson on this one, and that's no slight to John. John is the man. He's been on the show. He's a good guy. Really, obviously, an amazing Packers player. How do you go against William Henderson, though? Not only was William Henderson a lead blocker, he was adept out of the backfield in the receiving game, and he was a special team stalwart, starter on every unit. Man, give me William Henderson every time. Again, no slight to John. John is the man. Chris, thanks for the super chat. Looking forward to this new group and looking forward to whatever happens in 2021-22. Full stadium and Packer football. Everything else is a bonus. That's a really healthy attitude, Chris. What are you doing on the internet? Is that allowed? I very much agree. Just the idea of being at Lambeau and in lot 1. Oh, my God. I can't wait. Or just being there for training camp and heading over to Kroll's for a Butterburger at lunch. Oh, man, I'm dying just thinking about it. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Love that attitude. MVS is also a great blocking wide receiver. I agree. You have to be to play in this offense. No question. Put Ray Lewis on his back at the height of his powers, too. I'll never forget that. William Henderson was no joke, man. What is lot 1? Oh, Brandy, you got to get to Lambeau. Lot 1 is, around Lambeau. It's a lot. It's kind of shrunk in recent years because of all the houses they've bought up and raised as far as the actual area. But lot 1 is on the south side of the stadium, and before the games, people get there bright and early, and they put up the flags and they start the grills and they throw down, and it's just a ton of fun. It is the hot spot, as it were, pregame. There's tons of stuff going around all along the stadium. There's lots of different vibes you can get wherever you go, but lot 1 is where it's at. It's just a lot of fun, loud music, people having a ball. the thing I really love about it is I have many times walked through there and seen opposing fans, like who are obviously there for whatever, team they're supporting. And it's their one time at Lambeau, usually, a lot of the times. And everyone in lot one, to my eyes, that I've ever seen, are always really welcoming. And I was like, hey, come have a brat, have a beer. They welcome people into the party. It's awesome. Like, if you do make your way to Lambeau this year or anytime in the future, check it out because the whole vibe is just awesome. And true story, I'll never forget my first year on the beat. I would do my pregame, Facebook Live with Pete, usually in Corey's yard, and then we would finish up. Pete would walk back, and then I would stay in and finish some stuff on the computer, like on the website, and then I would walk over to go to the press box. And one time I was walking through lot one, and Alonzo Highsmith was there, having a beer with some friends and some people they met. And Alonzo just looks at me and goes, I was like, it's all good, man. That's lot one, man. Everyone shows up and has a good time. Justin, thanks for the super chat. Whose hatred for one another is stronger? Benke for Bukowski or Tunyon and Domofsky? Wow. Yeah. Hey, Big Bob, chill on the Bob Domofsky hate. That's all I got to say. But no joke in that. If you guys didn't catch Tunyon on the Barstool podcast, which I have no idea what the name is, but he and George Kittle appeared on this podcast, and they did this whole bit about Domofsky had written this piece about Tunyon and Kittle being roommates, etc. And he was so pissed about the headline, and I just wanted to yell through the screen that Rob doesn't write the headline. That's not Rob's job. So don't hate him for the headline, man. But it was funny. Yeah, Tunyon has no love lost for Domofsky. That was funny. Oh, my God. Good stuff. Good stuff. What are the streets bordering lot one? Oh, it's Lombardi and Oneida, I think, are the two. Oneida is where I crossed and TJ Lang almost hit me and then tweeted, get the fuck out of the middle of the road. Yeah, how about that? Any word on what number Blake Bortles will wear? I haven't seen yet. Was it 3? I'm not sure. No, I haven't seen yet. Are the Packers wasting Blake Bortles' prime? I love it. Packers ambulance always plays on game day. Yeah, man, the ambulance is always there. Southeast side of Lambeau. Yeah, I knew it was south, but I couldn't remember. My directions are all mixed up. Brazil loves you, Nagler. Well, Andre, that's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Do I expect Bortles to be QB3? I do, Jake. I suspect if things play out the way I think they will, and Rodgers comes back, blah blah blah, he'll probably be inactive most game days. I do suspect they'll keep him around though, but we'll see. It's been real quiet on A-Rod stuff lately. That's a good thing. Beautiful. I like it. Also, someone needs to introduce Bortles to Spotted Cow. I'm sure that will be worked on post-haste. Aaron, I got tickets to my first game in Green Bay. What are some great places to visit around town? Dan, enjoy. I don't know when you're going, if you're going in the dead of winter or early in the year when it's a little warmer. But, I mean, obviously check out everything around the stadium. As far as, things to do in Green Bay proper or around the town, I would highly recommend doing the Packers Heritage Trail. It is so cool. It's curated by Cliff Crystal, the Packers historian, and you get to kind of walk, there's a lot of it's not there anymore, but you get to go to a lot of the places that are really important in Packers history. And it's so cool. And you get a lot of backstory on stuff that probably isn't that widely known unless you're a diehard nerd, which most of you probably are, but it's just great. It's just so cool to see just, the actual places and the timeline of how things unfolded in Green Bay and how the town changed along with the team. Highly recommend it. It is very, very cool. Jordan Love will be the next Aaron Rodgers, the next Deshaun Kaiser. Attorney, man. Why has it got to be one or the other? Why can't he just be good? everyone's so dead set on either he is going to suck and the Packers are going to return to the 70s and 80s, or he's going to hit and he's going to be another Hall of Famer. Like, what's wrong with just being good? I just need him to be good. All right. I mean, I just need him to be watchable. What did John Cusack say in High Fidelity? I just want something I can ignore. And that's obviously not going to happen because I can't ignore the Packers, but I just want competent. He doesn't need to light it up. He doesn't need to be a Hall of Famer. I just need him to be good. That's all. And I know that's not what you're saying. It's just funny. It's just this thing that keeps popping up. Javier, thanks for the super chat. Cheesehead TV carries the G and produces great content. Well, we give them money on our birthdays for 3 straight years. So yes, thanks for all you do, Nags. Also, which I think you mean undrafted free agent you like the most? Why Upoff? Upoff is great. He's a great story. Thank you for the support and thanks for always being here every day. And happy birthday. Amazing. Thanks for the support. Really means a lot. Yeah, Upoff is a great story and he's exciting. I like the defensive tackle out of Iowa. I hope he gets a shot. I hope, you never really know how much guys are going to be given an opportunity to play with some of the 1s and 2s. They got to really put their nose down and bust ass each and every day. And even then, sometimes you don't get an opportunity. The way the way into getting more opportunities is obviously always through special teams. So anybody who's got a chance is going to have to do it on teams first. Nathan, thanks for the super chat. If it's the last time Big Ben and 12 play, I'm sure it'll be cool to have Bortles watching the handshake. Love can be better than Hoff and Jimmy G. Well, we hope so. I think Goff is what you mean. Sure. Yes. Yes, I think he can be. Our defense is a beautiful mystery, beautifully talented, but a mystery with consistency. Walter, that's really good. Way to use 12's words to paint a picture. Yeah, I think that's a really well-rounded kind of way to look at it. They have all the talent in the world, but they have been maddeningly inconsistent. There's zero doubt about it. And hopefully, new scheme, new coach, new attitude, all that stuff, something you heard from LaFleur time and again last year. There's just not a lot of juice on that side of the ball. Guys flying around, 11 to the ball. That's something that needs to change. And I think that was a big driver in not bringing Pettine back. Hopefully, Barry can instill that, and we see a little bit more consistency in that regard. Do I think Quan Alexander is a possibility? I saw something about Packers having interest in him. I haven't seen that, Justin. I guess it's a possibility. I think, interior of the defense is something they'll continue to look at through the offseason, whether that is via free agency, waiver claims, possible trade targets. I wouldn't, as Brian likes to say, roster construction, player acquisition, that's a 365 gig. There's no doubt I would think that they would continue to explore things. If they can get him cheap, that's the key too. I mean, they are still up against the salary cap. If they can get him and make it work, I think he would add something, a little bit of athleticism in the middle there that they probably are lacking, but I don't think they're going to be able to break the bank for anybody. But I would welcome it. That's for damn sure. What time does LaFleur get bombarded with 12 questions today again? Yeah, I will do my best not to contribute to that bombardment. But after practice is all we know. Practice is at 11 Central, so noon Eastern. No idea how long practice lasts, so I'll just be waiting for the alert to hop on the Zoom. Everyone else who's on the beat is obviously there. But, I would think a couple hours after noon Eastern. Alex, thanks for the super chat. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss the Yosh update? Not yet. He has re-signed and is in the mix. That's all we need to know. All we need to know. Do you think, though, he will slide Gary down on the line to get him more snaps, or does he rotate with Preston Smith? I think you'll see both of those. I think I would be shocked if he is not given way more snaps than Preston Smith. Whether that is by getting him down along the interior on passing downs, whether it is straight up just taking Preston's spot outside opposite Za'Darius. But you can't deny his talent. You can't deny his upside. You've got to get him on the field, and it can't be you cannot put him on the sideline at the expense of having Preston Smith out there. And you guys know, anybody's watched me for a while, I like Preston. I like him a lot more than probably a lot of the internet does. But Gary's talent is undeniable. You cannot sit him. You have to. He's got to be on the field. He is one of your centerpieces now. or he should be. So yeah, I think you'll see Gary utilized a number of different ways. Don't forget last year with the Rams, they moved those guys around up front all over the place. And I suspect the Packers will be doing the same. We heard from Kenny Clark on the draft show when he said the plan was for him to move around. He has slimmed down. You can see that they undoubtedly looking for ways to get a lot of different combinations on the field, but Gary's got to be one of them. He's got to be a mainstay. So yes, I would suspect you'll see a lot more of him, especially over Preston. Which rookie do you think gets the most opportunity on the field this year? Seems like we have more than usual that might contribute. Thomas, I agree. Brian has said, it was somewhat kind of, premeditated idea to get into and get out of this draft with guys who might be able to contribute right away. I don't think there's any question that Myers has the best opportunity to, be a starter day one. But you can't deny Amari Rodgers, his athleticism, his return ability. I got to think he'll be in the mix early and often. Outside of those two, we'll see how it shakes out, but I think those are your two best candidates. Stokes obviously will have an opportunity to compete, but it's so rare that a corner just steps in his rookie year and starts right away. I think he'll undoubtedly, hopefully, get a shot as far as like being a part of a sub package or multiple sub packages early on. Well, I would suspect undoubtedly be utilized on special teams. But to me, it's about Myers and Rodgers at least at first. Record prediction for the season, 17-0. Let's go. I don't know. What used to be what? I'll say 11-6. How's that? I'll go 11-6. Kylan Hill or Patrick Taylor? I don't know, man. I've seen precious little of both. I love their highlights, but that's all they are highlights. Patrick Taylor, I haven't even seen him in a Packers uniform yet. So yeah, I'm down for either one. I can't wait to watch them. I'll tell you what, Hill is a wrecking ball, dude. My God, he is fun to watch. That guy, I'm surprised he lasted till the 7th. That's a guy who will do some damage out of the backfield in both the running game and the passing game. He's a physical dude. So if I had to take an early guess, I'd probably say Hill, but I'm really excited for both of them. Get to camp, see what they can do. Oh, Javier, thanks again for the super chat. If they can get a guy on the cheap, who do you think helps the defense more, Alexander or Richardson? Oh, Richardson, but there's no way they get him on the cheap. God, I love that, though. Sheldon Richardson is a beast. I love his game. I know he's bounced around a little bit, but, man, that guy can play. And he is just an absolute wrecking ball up front. I would love him teamed up with Kenny and Slayton and company up front there, but I can't imagine the Packers could afford him. Maybe Alexander is affordable, but yeah, Richardson, I suspect will sign somewhere for a decent amount of money. And even, and I say decent, it's not like a huge salary or anything. He's not going to get a monster signing bonus at this point in the process, but it will most likely be a lot more than the Packers can afford given their cap situation. Will practice be public to the fans? Nolan, no, not the rookie minicamp. I believe they will have some OTAs open, and there will be open minicamp practices, the mandatory one that the vets will be at in a couple weeks. But I don't believe the rookie minicamp is open to the public. I think they'll have the tarps up. Hill on returns. I mean, I'm for it, man. Give yourself another Najee Davenport, right? But I think that's going to be Amari Rodgers' job to lose, regardless, on both returns. But we'll see. Bortles' new nickname, BB Gun. You guys are too much. All right, I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day here on Cheesehead TV. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. And Nicholas, under the wire with a super chat. I think we are a better team this year, but end up with a lower seed. It was an advantage for us last year on the road with no fans. That's a very, very, very real possibility. You go to places like New Orleans, you go to Minnesota, those have been houses of horror for the Packers and for Aaron Rodgers not being able to utilize his cadence and utilize that as a weapon. Yeah, I think that probably does contribute to a loss or two. No doubt about it. And that's why I would say 11-6 rather than say 12-5. I can't do math. Don't make me do math. I don't, it's no good. Hey, a reminder for everybody here. We have partnered, Cheesehead TV has partnered with Aaron Jones and his youth pro camp. Head to aaronjonescamp.com. That's aaronjonescamp.com. for more information about his youth football camp. It's taking place in mid-July in the Green Bay area. You can use promo code CheeseheadTV to save 10%. That's promo code CheeseheadTV to save 10% on Aaron Jones Youth Football Pro Camp. Go to aaronjonescamp.com for more information. Aaron is obviously the man. We love to support everything he does. Head over, find out all the information you need. Good guy doing good things in the area. Gotta love it. Please, like I said, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great weekend. Go Pack Go.